Welcome to Eckstein, Eagles.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Eckstein.
We're happy you're here.
Welcome to Eckstein, Eagles.
Welcome to Eckstein.
We're so glad that you're here, Eagles.
We're happy you're here.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Eckstein.
Welcome, Eagles.
Hi, welcome to Eckstein.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome to Eckstein.
Welcome to Eckstein.
Welcome to Eckstein. Hopefully you have a great time here.
Hi everyone, my name is Nellie and I'm one of this year's ASB co-presidents. Thank you so much for coming. My favorite part about Eckstein is all of the fun activities you get to be a part of every day. There are so many amazing opportunities and you guys are going to learn about them all tonight. I hope you enjoy. Bye!
Hello, and welcome to our Eckstein Middle School Prospective Student, Parent, and Guardian Night. My name is Kristen Rose, and I am the proud principal of Eckstein Middle School, and we're really excited to have all of you joining us tonight. I know many of you parents and perhaps students out there have those stomach jitters thinking about middle school and making this big transition, and I'm here to tell you that it's all going to be okay. We are here to welcome your student, make sure that they're comfortable as we launch in the fall in their new setting, and give you all of the information to calm any of those nerves as you think of the transfer from elementary schools to the middle school environment. One fun fact, my own son, who's a 5th grader, is going to be coming to Eckstein next year as a 6th grader. And I'm so excited for him and all of your students to be able to experience our incredible group of teachers and become a part of our Eckstein student community. There are so many offerings that we're going to tell you about tonight, and I hope by the end of this, all of you will feel a tremendous amount of excitement as you look to the fall and next year and starting the middle school journey. A few other items about myself. I am a community member. I live in the community. I actually went to Eckstein myself in the early 90s, and my mom actually went to Eckstein in the 1960s as well. This is my 2nd year as the principal of Eckstein. Prior to that, I was assistant principal at Eckstein for 2 years, so 4 years in total at Eckstein. And then 15 years prior to that, I was a social studies and language arts teacher in the North Shore School District, where I also served a portion of those years, about 10 years, as an assistant principal at Bothell High School and Inglemoor High School. So I definitely get the trajectory that these students are on as they make their way through middle school with us and head on to high school. So again, welcome. We're happy that you're here with us tonight. A couple quick words about our agenda tonight. We have done the very best we can in this virtual setting to put together a comprehensive overview of our school and give the kids some chance for interaction at the end of the night with other current Eckstein students. In a usual year, we would be in our beautiful and historic auditorium delivering this information to you and then giving you space and time to meet staff and wander our hallways. And we've had to do it obviously a bit different this year. So we're going to do our best tonight to, as the agenda says, talk about our school and academic program. We're going to give you a quick little virtual school tour so you can feel what it would be like to be in the building. You're going to meet some of our fantastic staff members, hear from a lot of voices here in the first part of our session tonight. And the favorite part of every prospective student night each year is our student panel. So we didn't forget about that this year. We have a student panel that we pre-recorded for you tonight with Counselor Manzo that's going to be asking the questions. So once we're through this segment of our evening, and this is the part where the parents want the information, we're going to invite our students to gather into small breakout rooms with current Eckstein students and play a game of Kahoot. You might be wondering what Kahoot is, and feel free after we finish this portion to launch your student into the breakout room. We'll explain how to do that, and then you can look over their shoulder. And middle school kids and my own 5th grader go wild for this game. So the Kahoot game is going to be over what to know about Eckstein and reviewing some of the information that we covered tonight. So hope your student will join us for that part. And then another invitation at 7 o'clock tonight, we're going to have a special segment for students with special needs, prospective students, and for our English language learners, prospective students, so that parents can get a sense of what programming looks like there, and learn more about ELL and special education at Eckstein. So what do we hope to leave you with tonight? Here were the areas that we considered and worked on as we created the presentation for your family tonight. We want you to get a feel for our school community. We want you to understand what our program offerings are, how we'll take care of your student. We want you to hear the experiences of current students, a quick virtual look at our building and what is the physical layout. We want to introduce you to our 6th grade teacher team and have them introduce you to their content specialties. And then time at the end for current students to engage with prospective students. A few words on our school goals, and I could spend an hour talking through these, so it's a bit of a challenge to boil it down to 4 bullet points. But I wanted to focus on our primary goals as an Eckstein community. The first being that we are centered on anti-racism at the heart of everything that we're doing at school. So our staff in recent years have been very focused on learning and being culturally responsive educators. And we're absolutely still continuing on that journey, reflecting and learning and growing. But this year's looked a little bit different at school. We are now engaging our students around conversations involving race. We are doing grade level book reads. Our 7th grade and 8th graders are currently reading Stamped and having discussions in their social studies classrooms. 6th graders are reading a text called So This Book is Anti-Racist. So we are trying to take the conversation at the teacher level and engage students in conversations around race, and then our parent community as well. Our PTSA this year has taken on a DEI committee, which stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. And they are building that group and creating space for conversation and action amongst our parent community as well. So I'm really proud of that work. That's going to continue to be a core focus and involves everything that we do at Eckstein. The second is just to honor and create space for our eventual return to the school building, and acknowledging that for students, there's not been a lot of connection with other students. There's a shared community trauma around COVID-19. And we know that we're going to need to support the return with social emotional supports. Our head counselor is going to talk about that later in this presentation. But we know that we need to create and keep maintaining a warm, welcoming environment, and also recognizing that next year's 8th graders spent a portion of their 6th grade year in the building. This year, our current 6th graders have not even stepped foot in the building. And they're going to be returning in the fall, perhaps depending on what happens this spring, never stepping foot in their school. And then all of your incoming 5th graders, next year's 6th graders, are going to have that same experience. So it's a real opportunity for us to make sure that we're maintaining the community, the care, and building up the relationships and connections once again, and just fostering that sense of community as we all return from this very difficult scenario. Student engagement has been a focus over the last 4 years that I've been at Eckstein, wanting to make sure that everything we put in front of the kids is relevant and has a real-world application. And we get to a lot of the meat in our classrooms, and I've listed strategies there. Discourse, making sure it's interactive and inquiry-based for the kids. You'll see lots of collaboration amongst students in classrooms, lots of voices, groupings, and learning to work together as they build into their sense of self and academics at school. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about social emotional learning, but that's also at the center of what we do, and definitely a priority focus at Eckstein. And then finally, I just wanted to mention relationships we know are critical, and this could be staff to student, staff to staff, of course, student to student, and then school to home as well. So we're very relationship based and community focused, and center our work around that as a critical area as well. Before I have Mrs. Barbara DeNormandy, who is the incoming next year's 6th grade assistant principal, introduce herself, I did want to just finish my portion with letting you know what our commitments are at Eckstein to your students. And I'll quickly read through the 4 that I've listed here for you. At Eckstein, each student will be known, nurtured, and challenged. Each student at Eckstein will be given opportunities to actively engage in achieving their full potential. The school environment at Eckstein will foster creative problem solving, and Eckstein will provide an atmosphere to guide each student in becoming a healthy, confident, resilient, and responsible world citizen prepared for high school and beyond.
Hello, my name is Barb DeNormandy. The kids call me Mrs. D, and I'm going to be your 6th grade assistant principal. I am so excited to get to know each and every one of you. This is going to be my 3rd year at Eckstein, and I'm married with 3 adult children living in New York and California. I began my teaching career in private Jewish education and then moved into special education in public schools, working with students in high school, elementary, and now middle school. I bring to you more than 25 years of experience in education and a career in technology prior to that. I love writing, traveling, learning, cooking and eating what I cook, and helping students prepare for the future. The middle school year is set up in 2 semesters. Each semester, students are required to take 6 classes. Those classes include core curriculum classes and electives. Core curriculum classes that are required include language arts or ELA, social studies, math, and science. 6th graders are also required to take a PE class and a technology class. These are each 1 semester classes, and you will have one during the 1st semester and another during the 2nd semester. Students in 6th grade also have the opportunity to sign up for electives. Those electives include music, which is band, orchestra, and choir, or you can take art. You can take a world languages class. We offer French and we offer Spanish. You can take computer science class, and you can also take a leadership or ASB class. So what does this 6th grade schedule really look like? Here's a sample of a schedule that would be in place for the entire year. You'd start your day with a homeroom class. Then, 1st period, you might have a social studies class. 2nd period, you'd go to language arts. 3rd period, you'd have an elective from one that you've selected in your sign-up sheet. Then you might head to lunch, followed by a 4th period class where during the 1st semester you might have PE or tech, and during the 2nd semester you'd have the other one. You'd go on to a 5th period math class and finish up the day with science. Please know that this is just a sample, and that the schedule could be a completely different one depending on your individual needs.
Hi there, Principal Rose again, popping in to talk about math offerings and placement at our Seattle middle schools and at Eckstein. This area always gets the most questions from parents, so I thought I would come in to be super clear and articulate about what our offerings are and what the placement process looks like. So at Eckstein, we offer Math 6, Math 7, Math 8, Algebra, and Geometry classes. We also offer what we call empowerment classes, and we have a different empowerment class for each of our 3 grade levels. And the empowerment classes are for students that could use a little extra support in their mainstream math class. So they would take a regular math class like Math 6, and then they would have an extra support class as an elective that would be a Math Empowerment 6 class that we offer as well. So I want to just cover what district policy states over how we do math placement in Seattle. This is a policy that went into effect about a year ago, so it affected our current Eckstein 6th graders. And essentially, students are to be enrolled in the next math class in sequence based on what math they're currently enrolled in. So if you have a 5th grader that's in 5th grade math, they will move to 6th grade math when they join us at Eckstein. If you have a 5th grader who is in 6th grade math at the elementary school in 5th grade, then they will join us and be in 7th grade math. I did want to note that the district is no longer allowing for parent opt-ups. In the past, parents have been able to say, I want my student to skip 6th grade math and go into 7th. There's no longer a parent opt-up process. And I also wanted to note that for our students who are designated as highly capable, HCC, or AL, advanced learner, if they have not been accelerated at their elementary school, because the elementary school has not offered accelerated programming, we will reach out to you over the summer or later this spring to see what your preferences are, whether it's just staying in sequence at grade level or looking at possible acceleration. And again, that's due to the HCC or AL designation that some of our students come to us with. So please reach out to Counselor Ziada, who you're going to meet here shortly, Ms. DeNormandy, Assistant Principal, or myself, if we can clarify for you any questions around math and math placement.
Hi everyone, my name is Rima Ziada and I will be next year's 6th grade counselor. The transition from elementary school to middle school is an exciting one for both students and parents alike. Kids, know that you are well prepared and we have all sorts of ways we're going to assist you with the transition. We have long homerooms the first week to get you acclimated, to teach you everything you need to know about Eckstein, like which lunches are the best and which water fountains are the coldest. We'll have web day with leadership kids who are so excited to welcome you and show you the Eckstein way. Lots of time to learn how to use your lockers and tours so you also know the best shortcuts to get from one class to the other and where the bathrooms are. Parents and families, know that your kids are in really good hands. And just when you thought you could back off your involvement, this is when you need to be involved the most. We want families involved, and we have 2 platforms, the Source and Schoology, to keep up with your kids' academics. Please join the PTA, volunteer, especially at lunch, and if you have any concerns or questions, I'm your person. I'll follow your students all 3 years, so I'm able to really get to know them and support kids and families. Welcome to Eckstein. This spring, we will have visits to elementary schools, most probably virtual. But these visits will be meeting with the 5th grade cohorts to talk about what to expect in middle school. We'll talk about all things middle school and have lots of time to answer those all-important "what happens if" questions. We are hopeful that this June we'll be able to have an ice cream social at Eckstein for all of our incoming 6th graders. A chance to meet some staff, meet other 6th graders, and for parents to meet other parents. We hope we'll be able to see you there.
Hi, I'm Brian Manzo. I'm the 7th grade counselor. Well, I'm actually the 6th grade counselor. I was actually right where you were last year with my own son. So our counseling department will work to ensure that your students have equitable access to academic growth, personal and social development, and career and college readiness. That's our primary focus, and we'll go about that through a lot of means, everything from small groups, individual counseling, to in-class instruction and whole grade level seminars. There's a lot of intricacies that obviously just for time and stuff we can't get into right now, and a lot of stuff is going to look different in the fall. We have to be prepared to see our students as the people they are and understanding what we've all been through, what they've been through. And so it's going to take a lot of work for us between now and the fall to be prepared to meet our students where they are. And so if you make the choice, to come to Eckstein, that's great.
Hi, I'm Erin Sterling and I'm the librarian at Eckstein. I love suggesting books to students. I love facilitating student-led projects in my makerspace. I love helping students do research. Whether you're a reader, a maker, a creator, a researcher, or just a socializer, I can't wait to see you in the Eckstein Library.
Hello, welcome to Eckstein Middle School's main office. We are here to help you navigate your way through Eckstein Middle School. Ann Peterson, Administrative Secretary, can help you with general questions and knows absolutely everything about our school. Katie Ryan is our attendance specialist and will help you with your students' attendance needs. Julia Dietering, myself, is the Assistant Secretary, and I can help you with general questions and volunteering. Tody Morgan is our registrar. She works on class schedules, transcript requests, and PE waivers. And Kurt Peterson is our fiscal specialist. He is here to help you paying late fees, purchasing yearbooks, and spirit gear. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in the fall.
Hello, my name is Mary Williams, and I'm the Eckstein Athletic Coordinator, as well as being a full-time math teacher. We are looking forward to safely reopening our Eckstein athletic programs. Participating in a sports program is a great way to get involved with your school. You can meet other students who are interested in the same sport as you, build your skills, and have a lot of fun. You can see on this screen which sports we typically offer here at Eckstein. You can turn out for one sport for each season. In order to participate, you need to complete some paperwork, which includes a completed physical form that's signed by your doctor. There's also some new COVID forms. You can find these forms on our website. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you on the court or on the field. Go Eagles!
Hi, I'm Joya Port, and I am the ASB and leadership teacher here at Eckstein. ASB stands for the Associated Student Body, and these are our student government leaders, and they apply in the springtime, and we have homeroom reps, and we have meetings each month with the whole homerooms, and then we also have weekly meetings with my advisory group. In addition to that, we have leadership classes. I teach two different kinds. One is a semester-long class, and it's eligible for, there's a 6th grade only class, which is probably my favorite class that I teach, and we have a full year class for anyone who's completed that half-year class. And the full year class is where we do all the assemblies and the podcasts and the Eagle News and all those sorts of things. The half-year class is based on working on our character and becoming servant leaders and understanding what that is so that they can apply it in the full year class. We have a lot of clubs here at Eckstein, including a club called Talons for our students of color. We have Bike to School Month. We have a game club, the Gay Straight Alliance, and lots of other ones that we've been doing during quarantine that we hope to continue, such as the Star Wars Society. We have a musical. It's in the springtime, and that is for people, kids can audition. There's singing, dancing, acting, and there's also like backstage and lighting and all those other parts, set design, so really fun. We have a yearbook, and at our school we do student-led things, as you can see. So our yearbook has a lot of students and student art in it. The Ski Bus is an outside of school organization that you can sign up with, and that is January and February, and grade level buses, Friday nights. It's really, really fun. We have two different kinds of student assemblies. One is Pep Assemblies. We do Spirit Weeks about maybe five times a year, where you dress up each day and it's super fun. And then at the end of the week we have an assembly, and we have kids come up on stage and we do games, and it's very peppy. And then we have the more serious assemblies where you might learn something or hear about something. We just had our Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. assembly last week, which was lovely. We have our Black History Month speaker coming up in 2 weeks, I believe. We have a Veterans Day one in the fall, and we're looking at bringing out others for like Women's History and Earth Day and things like that. And then lunchtime opportunities. Some of these are run by various groups, like there's an art club, open gym, there's basketball in there. Library has more reading and quietness, and there's a climbing wall. And then ASB does like morning face painting, and we come in and do cahoots and do things like that. So if you have any questions, jcpoort@seattleschools.org, and can't wait for you to become an Eagle.
My name is Christy Morrison, and I am the school nurse at Eckstein Middle School. My office hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can get a hold of me through email, phone, Teams, Schoology, and a quick, "Hey there, Christy," in the hallways. Thank you, and I do look forward to meeting you very soon.
Hi, my name is Miss Morgan, and I'm the registrar at Eckstein Middle School, and one of my jobs is to help you guys choose your schedules every year. Each student gets an opportunity to tell Eckstein what they want to take for their electives in the following school year. 6th graders can choose from 1 year-long elective or 2 semester-long electives. Students will also be given the option to choose a math or a reading support class instead of electives. This process is all done online and through your source page. It will take about 15 minutes to complete and is done in April and May of each year. In April, your family will get an email from me with directions on how to complete this process and where to find the links in the source. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. My email's there at the bottom of the screen. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Joan Crooks. I'm the co-president of the Eckstein Ptsa.
And I'm Shelley Procyse, the other co-president. Welcome to Eckstein. We're so excited that you and your family will be joining the Eckstein community. This school not only has strong academics, but also caring, gifted teachers that are dedicated to creating a safe and equitable space for all students.
And you've already heard from her, but we have a really awesome principal and a great administrative team at Eckstein. Middle school is the perfect time to be involved in the Ptsa. Your teens need you. Whether you've participated in the past and regardless of how you want to get involved and how much you want to get involved, we have a place for you. The Ptsa supports our teens by advocating for their well-being, and we provide resources to the school, both money and volunteer time. And we give a voice to families on issues that you care about. So we hope you'll join us.
We hope you'll join us. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Tina Cha, and I am the Ptsa membership coordinator, and I will be your membership coordinator for next year as well. Membership is one of the ways we generate revenue here at the Ptsa, but if membership cost is a barrier to you joining us next year, we don't want you to worry about it. We've got you covered. So most importantly, we just want you to join us. And as a precursor to next year, we are inviting you to join us this year on February 8th at 7:30 to hear our guest speaker, Joe Langford. Joe is a local author, therapist, and educator working in the intersection between adolescence and tech and media. So join us for an engaging conversation where he will help navigate conversations with our teens, specifically in the time of virtual school, unprecedented screen time, and isolation. Thank you. See you then.
Hey everybody, Brian Manzo back again. I should have been clear earlier. Current 6th grade counselor. I will be the 7th grade counselor next year. This is the highlight of the evening for the live event, and I hope so for tonight. This is a panel discussion with current 6th graders, current 7th graders, and current 8th graders answering some of the burning questions that a lot of 5th graders have about what happens at Eckstein.
Well, hey, everybody, thanks for coming. So that you all know, I have hard-hitting questions from the people. What could a 6th grader expect on the first day of school at Eckstein?
Hi, I'm Thad, and I'm in 7th grade. So you can definitely expect to be scared and kind of freaked out. I definitely know I was. It's a much bigger building than my elementary school. But all the teachers are really nice, and they will help you with whatever you need.
And my name is Jimmy. I'm 8th grade. When you first come to Eckstein, you're most likely going to be greeted instantly, and you're going to expect to be nervous.
A web day. Is there a web day before school? Alana, you did web day this year. How was it?
Okay, so is web day the one with the haunted house,
the escape room.
The escape room, or
yeah.
Okay, that's the one. Okay,
yeah.
Well, I'm Alana. I'm in 6th grade. Our Wi-Fi went out, so we or the power. They were replacing the pool, so we had to go to a friend's house, and it was really awkward because nobody knew like anything or like how to do it.
Was that, Lucy, is that your experience too there?
Well, not really. So my name's Lucy. I'm in 6th grade. And Web Day was really fun because like everyone was talking in my group, and we all were working together, and it felt like a really good experience and teamwork and stuff.
Nice. Okay. A wide range. All right, here's one for everybody. What's different about middle school?
Well, for me, the work got harder, especially in math, because I hate math. And so I've always hated math, so it was always hard for me.
So let me ask you this: what's it like then in middle school with math? Do you have time to work on it? It's a lot more work. What is it about math in middle school that is different maybe than elementary, or is it just the same as it's been?
Oh, it's complicated. Some of it's really complicated.
Did you find it was easy to get help with math from your teachers?
Yeah.
Cool.
That was easy.
Okay. Gabby, what do you think? Different from middle school?
I think one of the most different things is having so many teachers. And I found in the first week, I kept calling my teachers the wrong name. And there are so many different kids, you can't you don't have the same kids in every class. It's very different, but after a few weeks, it gets to be normal, even though it's a lot different from your normal.
Yeah, totally. Alana, is that what do you think?
Yeah, so there's a lot more classes, and I noticed, I remember in elementary school, I was always I want to have homework. I know it's kind of weird, but I wanted to have homework and turn it at the end of the day, but I always had no homework, so I was so excited for 6th grade. And I was when I started in kindergarten, I always wanted to be a 6th grader because it was my dream. And I had 6th grade posters all over my walls. And so
Alana, you've accomplished your dream.
Yeah, and I did it, but then it was COVID hit, and then it was really hard. But there's a lot more teachers, and I found out homework can not be that fun.
Alana, can I ask you, because I think you raised up a great point just about that. So you had built this up as 6th grade was going to be this really great thing, and then with COVID, we're doing it all remotely. So how have you felt about adjusting that way?
I don't know. I just thought I'd make a bunch of friends, and I have made friends, but not as much maybe. You can't walk to classes and pass your friends in the hallway. So you're not really, I don't know, you're at home, so your parents.
Yeah. The social side has been super different. And I know it sounds like you are really looking forward to the school, the academic side and the social side. And they've been different than you thought they were going to be. So for you and for me and for Gabby and for Lucy, if we don't get into the building this year, our physical social start of Eckstein will be our 7th grade year. It's a little bit different. Dad, what do you think?
I definitely agree. Since Eckstein is just so much bigger, I left most of my friends from elementary school because I just made a lot more friends. I made a lot more friends, and I had one in every class, at least, and I could just guarantee running into someone in the hallways, and it was just really fun to see a ton of people that I know.
Alana, any of your classmates that you're in class with from your elementary school?
Yeah, I go to Bryant Elementary School, so a lot of people, most of the population or whatever you call it, at Eckstein is from Bryant. So
True. Gabby, how about you? You said you got kids from your elementary school in class?
I actually do not. I went to Lowerhurst Elementary, and the grade only had 60 kids, which at the time I thought was a lot, but then I came to Eckstein and found out that was very little. And I still get to stay in contact with my friends, but it's been weird not seeing them in class. And you get the opportunity to make more friends, which is always nice.
Totally. Lucy.
And middle school has been very different. I was kind of like Alana, I really wanted to go to 6th grade and see what it'd be like to be, because I've never actually been the youngest in a school before, because I was homeschooled until 4th grade. So when I came to 4th grade, I was already one of the oldest people.
Yeah.
So it's interesting being younger than everyone else for a change.
Okay, what's the best thing about middle school?
You get to be independent.
I think one of the best things is definitely you get to meet so many new people. And I actually like that I have so many teachers, so I get to have like more bond with them. And
I think the best thing about middle school is like the activities that they have there, such as like soccer and basketball and stuff like that.
The best thing about middle school is most definitely hanging out with friends and being able to have fun outside of being at home.
You know, the hanging out with friends is a big thing. And Jameer, what do you think about for the 6th graders now? Because you're in 8th grade, so you've already had one full year and half of your 7th grade year in the building. So how do you feel for these guys who are coming in with just the computer as their main way to connect?
After a while, you guys are gonna make more friends, but like, just focus on school until then.
Nice.
Well, for me, the best thing about middle school far, I think, has actually been the fact that there is so many people. There's a lot of opportunities to make new friends and stuff because there's like hundreds and hundreds of kids. And
I've noticed that like breakout rooms can be really fun. That's been really fun to like meet people online, and think the best way to do that is in breakout rooms, but it can be really weird at the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. Homework, how much? When do you do it? What advice do you have about homework in middle school?
The amount of homework I usually do online during on-demand time, which is a great way to do it because I find that if I do it during on-demand time, I don't have as much after school, which is always nice because once you're staring at a screen all day, you can just like go outside and just get off a screen. And I think there's not as much of homework as there is just work. And I think once you don't finish your work, that mainly turns into homework, is my experience with it.
I say that there is a lot more homework in elementary school. We hardly had any homework, like except for an occasional math page, but that was it. Now I've got 6 times as much. I'd even say maybe 8 times as much. And with all the different teachers, all giving you homework. And some classes, they have really light homework. They're just like, if you don't get the things in synchronous time done, then it's your homework. But they don't really give homework. And some teachers are like, okay, so do this and this and this and this, and then after that, you can do this. And I'm like, ah.
What I've noticed that we had to turn the assignments earlier, but like the assignments are really short for online. And then like once you go into like the school building personally, it's a lot more, but like they do give you like a longer time frame to turn it in. So
when you're in the actual school building, I feel like teachers usually give you a lot of time to finish your work in class, even if it's officially homework. So when I get home, I rarely had to do any work, and it was really surprising to me. And it felt good just to have nothing to do.
I like coming home and like go to when I did have homework at my school, like a project or something, like do it at your desk and it's like clean and I don't know. And anyway, now I feel like the async time, I'm a very social person. So like I feel like you should be in class when you do your work until like the end. And some teachers are like, okay, go now, or like I'm gonna end the meeting. So you just do your work, and I'm like, why don't I just stay on? And some of my teachers like allow that, but some of them are like, we're just gonna close the meeting now if you don't have any questions. And so I feel like you should do like your homework like in class.
My advice for homework is go to your friend's house and just get it done, or get it done at school before you get home, because you have free time. You could study whatever you need to do without extra work, and it's already done at school, so you can just hang out and stuff.
Friends and lunchtime. So this is obviously for 7th and 8th graders. What's cafeteria like? How's the food? What do you do at lunchtime?
I actually haven't had any of the cafeteria food there, but there is a courtyard and then a really big lunchroom. You can eat in either of those places. The lunchroom usually is pretty crowded. In the courtyard, there's one park table and then a ton of like gardens that you can sit around. And that's usually not too crowded. So I was always sitting in a different spot each day with my friends. And it was just really fun to see the whole courtyard and cafeteria.
I've only had like the school lunch once, and I thought it was pretty good. You know, just
Mhm.
like a vegetable and fruit and stuff, and then the main course. I was also going to talk about the courtyard, and
Yeah.
like that's where I eat like half of the time, and it's really nice outside. I don't go there in the winter unless it's snowing, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about the school lunch, but the best item you can get is chicken salad or the hot dog. That's in my opinion. Or if like something else, I used to just get breakfast and then order lunch, and I'll eat the breakfast and the lunch because I would save the breakfast from the breakfast. You know what I mean? And I would just eat both of it. But breakfast is definitely better than lunch. Like the pizza.
Wait, the breakfast pizza? Have you had the breakfast
Yeah,
pizza?
the breakfast pizza. Oh my gosh, bro. There was this place. I used to live in Tiger. It's a place in Oregon. There was this place called. It was called Little Caesars.
Yep.
It's about that. That's what it tastes like.
Okay, last question. What kind of classes do you take in middle school?
You have math, you have science, you have world history, and you have language arts. Those are the required classes in 6th grade, is what I know. And then you have your elective. You can do your elective for half a year and then do another elective for the other half. And you can also have one elective for the whole year. I chose 2, and I like that idea for 6th grade because then you can have like you can try more stuff out, and it's more like you can meet new people, and it's just like more of like different stuff. And yeah.
7th or 8th graders, did you wind up taking a class that you didn't think you would like, either an elective or a class, then you're like, oh, this is different in middle school. I really dig it.
So in 6th grade, I took leadership for half a semester. And I didn't know if I would like it. And I wasn't sure I liked that decision. And honestly, I didn't really love the first semester, but I'm really glad I did it because now I'm in leadership too. It's really fun. And we're doing some great projects.
In 6th grade, instead of PE, I did yoga class, and I found that really fun and relaxing.
Everyone, I want to say a big, big thank you to you all. Thank you to Anthony. Thank you to Rachel. Thank you to Lucy, Thad, Gabby, Alana, and Jameer. Do you want to wave to everybody on our way out? I'm not even sure how we'll edit this out, but here we go. Okay, bye. Oh, bye.
Hi, I'm Miss Stone.
Hi, I'm Miss Beard.
And I'm Mr. Miller. In 6th grade history, we study the ancient world, including Egypt, Africa, India, China, Greece, Rome, and much more. One of my favorite things about teaching this subject is that we get to do the work of actual historians and archaeologists. We look at artifacts and make conclusions about the past.
One of my favorite units is the early Africa unit. We talk about all these complicated societies from a long part of African history, including Great Zimbabwe, like you can see behind me, Songhai and Benin and Axum and the Zanzibar coast. And we learned so much about things that, for me, I didn't know about myself. So this is the one where I learned the most, and that's why I like it the most. We also make connections between learning all this history, and we think about how do people learn about these societies? What artifacts do we look at, and where are those artifacts now? Why are so many African artifacts in Europe and the United States and not in Africa?
And I love the ancient Greece and ancient Rome units. What you might not know is the geography of Greece is fascinating, but also during this time we learn about the rise of democracy, life in Athens, and then we learn about those barbaric Spartans. We tap in on those Greco-Persian wars and also learn about Alexander the Great. And I know a lot of you love the Greek mythology. And so speaking of mythology, when we move into ancient Rome, we talk about the myth of Romulus and Remus, and we learn about the patricians and the plebeians and that stinker Julius Caesar. We also learn about their daily life and their eventual decline. And again, how do their lives connect to our lives?
All right. We look forward to seeing you next year.
Thanks, everyone. Bye. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Miss Mencher, Joanna Mencher. I teach 6th grade math. And at Eckstein, we like to have a good time with our math. So I've got a dog math joke here. If I have 3 bones and Mr. Jones takes away 2, how many fingers will he have left?
Hi, I'm Carrie Cazala. I teach 7th grade math, and I've been teaching 7th grade math a very long time. So I have some advice for you, and I want to reassure you with some more punny math. Why shouldn't you let advanced math intimidate you? It's really as easy as pie.
Hi, my name is Mary Williams, and I teach 6th and 7th grade math. And we're going to continue on with some more fun math puns. Why was the equal sign so humble? He knew he wasn't greater than or less than anyone else.
My name's Mr. Sims. I teach 6th grade math, and here's my favorite math pun. Are monsters good at math? Not unless you count Dracula. We do have some other teachers here at Eckstein, and here are some other of our favorite math jokes. We like to have fun at Eckstein, and this is one simple way we do that.
Hi, I'm Jessica Levine. I'm one of 3 6th grade science teachers, and I'm here with my fabulous colleagues.
I'm Mr. Westmoreland.
I'm Sarah Hoofnagel. And we are the 6th grade science team, and we're so excited that you're thinking of coming to Eckstein. We wanted to tell you just a little bit about the fun things we do, because we are going to lead you through discovering answers to big questions. That's what big phenomenon are in all sorts of topics. Like what, Mr. Westmoreland? What's your favorite topic we study this year?
Well, I like studying weather because I'm outside all the time, and I like to know why the weather outside is the way it is.
Ms. Hoofnagel, what's your favorite?
I'm really interested in genetics because I like knowing how traits are passed down from generation to generation.
I heard there's a cool project for that unit.
Oh my gosh, one word, team. Dragons.
I really like the metabolism unit where we get to learn about our insides of our bodies and how to stay healthy and how to make a difference in the world while we are looking about having enough energy to survive and to thrive. And so whether or not you are interested in metabolism or if you think science is going to be dragging a bit, I know that you'll have a really good time joining us in 6th grade science. See ya!
Oh, hey! I'm Miss Norman.
I'm Mr. W. Welcome to Eckstein PE.
We're super excited to meet you. We're going to have lots of fun playing games, working out, and staying fit in Eckstein.
Hi, my name is Miss Amato. I am one of the 2 tech teachers at Eckstein along with Mr. Johnson. We both teach Intro to Technology for 6th graders. And then I also teach the STEM Innovation Lab for 7th and 8th grade when you get older. You are going to love coming to Eckstein. We are so excited to have you, and I cannot wait to see if you are in my class in the fall.
Hello, incoming 6th graders. This is Mr. Johnson. I teach 6th grade computer science. I am looking so forward to taking you on an adventure next year through computer science. You can actually do 1 semester, or if you decide you really want to get into it, you can do 2 semesters of computer science with me. I look forward to meeting you in the building. Take care.
Hi, my name is Ellie Koch, and I teach choir at Eckstein. I love cats, and I love to sing, of course. I hope you can join me next year.
Hello, future Eckstein Eagles. I'm Ms. Jordan. I'm here representing the art department. I teach fundamental visual arts, basic visual arts, mostly 6th grade. I'm here to show you that you can make a sculpture with simply toilet paper and water. A perfect pandemic art experience. You just take a little toilet paper, ball it up, dip it in some water. Right there it looks like a spit wad, but if you bit by bit add a little bit paper mache style of toilet paper and water, you can eventually start sculpting it into different ideas. I made this bird, not my best work, but is entirely made out of toilet paper and water and a little paint at the end. Give it a shot. But in art class, I promise you, we'll use a lot of other different materials. We'll explore all kinds of media, have a lot of fun. You don't need prior experience, but come to us if you love art and you have lots of experience. It's for everyone. I hope you'll join us, and I hope you're having a good day.
Just want to tell you what a great place Eckstein is. I feel fortunate every day to work with an amazing group of students and learners and fantastic staff that teach me so much and inspire me in the work that they're doing with our students, and our PTSA that partners with us so well. It's a really special school in a special community, and we sure look forward to welcoming you in and being a part of your students' middle school journey. So with that, have a great night, and we're going to transfer over to the breakout rooms here for the students shortly.